Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're rediving into one of the Bible's oldest and most debated questions. Who was Cain's wife? It's a puzzle that has fascinated scholars and believers for centuries. So let's unpack it together. First, let's set the scene. In the book of Genesis, we have the story of the first family, Adam, Eve, and their two sons, Cain and Abel. Cain, the farmer, becomes jealous of his brother, Abel, the shepherd, and in a fit of rage, he commits the first murder. As a result, God punishes Cain, marking him and sending him away to wander the earth. The story continues in Genesis chapter 4, verse 16. So Cain went out from the Lord's presence and lived in the land of Nod, east of Eden. Now, here's where it gets really interesting. The very next verse says, Cain made love to his wife, and she became pregnant and gave birth to Enoch. Wait a minute, his wife? Where does she come from? If Adam, Eve, Cain, and Abel were the only people mentioned, who was this woman? This question has led to a lot of theories. The most widely accepted explanation among biblical scholars is that Cain's wife was one of his own relatives, most likely a sister or a niece. This might sound strange to us today, but we have to remember the context. At the very beginning of humanity, the gene pool was pure, and there were no laws against marrying close relatives. These prohibitions came much later, in the time of Moses, once the human population had grown significantly. Genesis 5:4 gives us a clue. It says that after Seth was born, Adam lived 800 years and had other sons and daughters. Adam and Eve had many children, Nots, Huz, Cain, Abel, and Seth. So, the early human population grew from this single family. It's therefore very likely that Cain married one of his sisters, or perhaps a niece, who had also traveled to the land of Nod. It's a solution that fits within the biblical narrative. It explains how humanity could continue to grow from just one original couple. While the text doesn't explicitly name her, the pieces are there to form a logical conclusion. It reminds us that the Bible often gives us the main points of a story, leaving us to connect the dots. What are your thoughts on this ancient mystery? Drop your theories in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating topics. See you next time.